So we need to be 50 feet away at all times just to be respectful of the horses. And to that end, I'm shooting with a 70 to 200 millimeter, which affords me the opportunity to get right up on the horses without being disrespectful to the space that they need. And I'm shooting with 2 different cameras with 2 different lenses because I don't want to have to change my lens while I'm out here. And it's sandy and it's windy and I don't want any possible sand getting in my sensor. So just having 2 camera bodies on me with 2 different lenses is great, and it makes it easier. And if I have to do a quick lens change to one of them, I'll just do that in a more protected area where I'm trying to block the sun and the sand. Oh, they're beautiful. So I'm switching to the 105-1.4 because I want to get a really isolated portrait of this horse popping against the sea, the water, the ocean. And to do that, I want to shoot at an f1.4, but it's crazy bright out here, very, very bright. So I'm going to be shooting at 1/8,000th of a second for shutter speed and an ISO of 100, because that's the way I'm going to control the light and not overexpose the shot and be able to get this really popping portrait of the horse against the water. So 2 things I can do when I'm shooting against the sun, when the stallion starts racing up, the light is overhead over there. So 1, I can shoot in a pure silhouette and purposely make it so that they are not exposed for, but they're popping against the sky. And with that tail and with that mane, that is definitely something I'm going to be doing. In addition, I can switch to a spot metering and shoot in a way that I know that it's backlit. I don't have a ton of fill traditionally, but I do have all this bright white sand coming up. And so I do get to have some of the bounce from that. That's helping me get that shot so I can get a little bit of a sharper shot of the features of the dark horse against the bright sky. We had a great time shooting out here on this very bright sunny day. On a day like this where there's full sun and all kinds of bright light sand everywhere, you gotta watch things like making sure you have a very fast shutter speed, that you're not blowing out your highlights. We have no guarantees out here. These are wild horses and we have to either find them or wait for them. But there is no just walking up to where they're gonna be. And that was a lot of the fun out here, was being able to track them down and get these shots where we had to focus on fast moving subjects sometimes and being able to capture them with a single shot focus so we didn't have distracting elements getting in the way. Being able to manage the framing in terms of distractions and elements that we do not want in the frame when we're trying to photograph the wild horses, but they're walking up to someone's home. And just overall having a great time out here.